feet square as well. So we are set to see beautiful boxing from these two chaps. I mean, all of them are of the same height, same reach, and I think same power. But I see Mohammed FUSEINI having more power than LAWREN JAFET.
Well, LAWREN just fighting from the right corner.
Okay, and I'm very sure that Mustafa, Ghanaians.
Round one.
There they go.
I was saying that Ghanaians would have very fond memories of LAWREN JAFET. The last time that he fought was on the 25th of last year at the La Palm Royal Beach Resort on an Ace Power promotion bill. And then Ghanaians fondly remember him for being the one that gave Wasiru Mohammed Jatabi a very tough challenge before succumbing in the 11th round of their WBO Africa Bantamweight Championship.
Yes, I was in the ring that night. I was in the ring that night when LAWREN JAFET fought Karim, and it was beautiful, beautiful. Just after his lost lost a fight against Wasiru, he had a fight with a Nigerian here in Ghana at the La Palm Beach, and he won a round 2 knockout against Karim. It was a very, very beautiful boxing, and I think that this chap has a lot of skills. Yeah, he's over there. He's the chap in the black and gold trunks with blue and white canvas and white socks to match. He's a southpaw too as well. So he makes into the mix section of Mohammed. Mohammed moves away from that punch.
That's the close contact.
Very untypical of an exhibition bout. Boxers are going all out, leaving no stone unturned. A very deft counter, very deft counter from FUSEINI.
Sam, I love this exchange. Good left hook from JAFET as well, and FUSEINI will clinch him. I think this bout is one of the bouts all of us should be looking forward to. These are solid elite boxers, professional boxers with a lot of future. They can easily qualify to win African Championship.
Yeah, sure. And Mohammed FUSEINI goes down from a hefty counter from LAWREN JAFET.
That's a bad left hook from JAFET, and then Mohammed FUSEINI visited the canvas. He fell.
I thought that was asleep.
Yeah, he fell right on the ropes and then on the ground.
No, that was not a sleep. It was a clean punch, and he went down with a punch.
And he sat on the rope.
Again, there's a punch, but I think the referee judges at a wrong punch as well.
Yeah. He goes for the ribs, and that's an uppercut coming through.
It looks like LAWREN JAFET is trying to concentrate more effort to the body.
But such a difficult southpaw, you see.
Mohammed is actually rushing to get into the group, but unfortunately that's bad. He needs to take his steps one after the other, because earlier in the round he had a bad round, and all he needs to do is to take his time to steady the opponent and then dish out the punches.
The end of round 1.
Between Mohammed FUSEINI and LAWREN JAFET. And
Round
already
2.
they are throwing heavy leather. It's round 2. Nothing about this bout shows that it is an exhibition. The boxers are going all out, leaving no stone unturned.
FUSEINI takes a heavy knock on the head. Beautiful combination coming from JAFET. JAFET goes in with the jab. Left and the right. But you see, this is very good. This round is going to be a difficult round for FUSEINI. He's showing tiredness. Don't you think so?
It's too early for FUSEINI to show some fatigue already. I think that FUSEINI is just jittery because he knows a lot of things about JAFET. JAFET has fought one of Ghana's wonderful boxers, Wasiru. And so coming up against such a boxer, you need to be careful. And so he's more of like being careful, but I think that he should take his time and study the opponent and know the punches he will be coming into this fight with.
That's a difficult one.
Yeah, and that's a left jab from JAFET, a very good left jab.
So a kind of a background.
Another left hook
then he
from
sits on the
JAFET,
rope.
and he goes back to the ropes. But hey, he stands his feet and he's boxing back again.
Just that, taking all the punishment here.
A gum is out. A gum is out. I think.
That's why the referee is going in. You know,
yeah,
Sam.
Gum is out.
Sam is going in, so you can see how difficult it is there for FUSEINI.
Yeah.
No, it was actually a good exchange. The boxes were dishing out to each other, but it was actually FUSEINI's punch that got into the chin of JAFET. So that took the gum out of JAFET.
Really, FUSEINI, who I thought was showing signs of tiredness. You see, boxing is really unpredictable. There is FUSEINI coming strong this time.
He's the chap in the black and
trunks,
white trunks.
Yeah.
Yes, with a white, black canvas and white socks to match as well.
And fighting from the red corner.
Fighting from the red corner, yes. Beautiful combination of punches from JAFET again. Good left and right punches from him. And I think that he's doing the right job.
What a hook from FUSEINI. FUSEINI showing better hooks. And that he's coming up strongly. He gives in a jab. And beautiful jab. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a contest, but it doesn't show us a contest.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. That's it goes in for a clinch.
FUSEINI goes in for a clinch.
FUSEINI will come back into the fight again and chase after JAFET. He thinks that he needs to show some class of boxing, and so he's going after JAFET right now. I think that JAFET looks a little bigger than FUSEINI.
Sure, right? Sure. He looks a little bit bigger in terms of stature, but he takes a lot of punishment. There he sits on the ropes.
And what is happening is that LAWREN JAFET is trying to impose his will.
The corner man
impose his will on Mohammed FUSEINI.
Most often, it's difficult to fight.
And of
this very round, the second round, this past round, to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 3 underway. We have JAFET coming from the blue corner.
Sam Theophilus, I think that this is clear signs of experience and power, because, like I said, these are clear signs of experience and power, because JAFET over there is a very much experienced boxer, more than Mohammed FUSEINI. JAFET in total have had about 17 fights. He's lost about 5, won 11, lost, drawn 2. FUSEINI had about only 5 fights and has won all 5 by way of knockout. I think that JAFET have a lot of experience and is showing in the ring as well. Look at his punches, the quality of the punches that he's putting out. I think that FUSEINI only needs to learn from this fight, because it is an exhibition bout.
FUSEINI fighting from the blue corner takes a knock on the back of the head, and that looks like a slap. All true, that's a difficult bout for JAFET, because I'm thinking that JAFET is really working hard, but FUSEINI is using the first 2 rounds for sizing JAFET. Now he comes in with a punch.
This is an exhibition for only 3 rounds, so I think that right from the word go.
Look at that! Look at that!
That's serious right punch from FUSEINI, and I think that momentarily it dazed JAFET.
Who would think that FUSEINI will fight this contest of 3 rounds? Sam, you got to make it all for us.
A very deft lead right to the face of LAWREN JAFET. You can tell that FUSEINI is a very accurate puncher. And the only thing is that some background to this very exhibition bout, it was arranged just yesterday afternoon.
Sure.
You know, yeah. So FUSEINI had a late notice, and I'm sure if he had adequate time to prepare, we would have seen something better coming from his end. But all the same, he's giving it his all.
And he's going to give it a fight in there.
I mean, both 2 boxers, I have watched them over the period. I think that FUSEINI has more power than JAFET, but JAFET has a lot of experience, and that is showing clearly in the ring. For me, boxers are to go to the gym all the time to prepare, whether they have fight or not. But I think that, like I said, experience is what we are witnessing over here. FUSEINI is also showing class. He's showing what he's done over the period.
When you ask the connoisseurs of the game, they will tell you, you can't buy experience.
Certainly showing that that's the end of the 3rd round and final round. and JAFET gets the last punch. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fight you could never think is a contest.
Fifth square where Coach Latekwe manages. Coach Latekwe also was a former amateur boxer. Now with the national team, the amateur national team, he's an assistant coach there. I think these are traditional boxing clubs which are producing good boxers, and we are seeing it already.
Fourth and final round. JAFET standing in the middle, southpaw, facing FUSEINI. Black trunks from blue.
Oh, a left
in the red corner.
JAFET, and I think I like that left hook from JAFET.
It was a brilliant left hook. There he goes with a very stubborn one. It was a thunderbolt that flew on the face of JAFET.
I think that fatigue is setting in.
Oh, what a flurry! What a flurry!
FUSEINI is an intelligent boxer, I think so. He's really standing tall and taking all the punishment in that neutral corner.
He is intelligent, but I think that fatigue is setting in.
He's fought this way right from round one and still keeping on and standing on his feet. But for the two knockdowns, he has to be very careful. This is a push-up.
And JAFET will do some antics.
Oh,
this antics, I think, would favor you.
JAFET resort to antics.
FUSEINI, you think so?
No, I think that both boxers are showing some class, like I said. And look at this. It's beautiful combination of punches from JAFET, and then a response from FUSEINI as well. I think I like it.
Boxers have to watch out for a clash of heads.
Indeed, they have to. Look at FUSEINI once again. I don't think FUSEINI is tired, but he's just giving up all a beautiful fight here. There he goes in the left and right hooks.
I tell you, FUSEINI is a warrior.
Oh, beautiful combination. This is what we call boxing, where both boxers are coming at each other like lions, and FUSEINI will not stop going at JAFET. He's keeping the punches going, and look, another punch from FUSEINI, but now it is the turn of JAFET to also show FUSEINI that he's ready for this fight.
Goes with the hook.
You know, Mustafa and Theophilus, you know what these two pugilists remind me of? They remind me of the great late Arturo Thunder Gatti against Mickey Ward.
That's really right. And on the canvas, we have the yellow trunks and black trunks from the red corner. JAFET facing FUSEINI from the blue corner.
JAFET actually in
the blue corner, right? Okay. Once they turn red corner, yes. Thanks for the correction, and there we go.
And what a flurry of punches over there from FUSEINI. I think that FUSEINI is cleverly holding JAFET to also take some spire.
I remind you, this is the final and the fourth round. And here comes FUSEINI. The end of the round, and FUSEINI, there he goes. Very well. They need a round of applause. They need a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a contest. It's rather a fight.